to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
Now the starting group for Baltimore. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with ball. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Thibault on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Pass to Simmons. Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Cousins, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Horford, no luck.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for Baltimore. We talked about his plan to try and take Tobias Harris out of the equation on offense. Coach told me Harris can attack you in so many ways on offense. The way to counteract that is to give him multiple looks on defense. So we'll rotate a handful of guys on him tonight. We'll see how that plays out. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Bogdanovic. Following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Timeout is called, first of the game for Baltimore.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. Ball against Simmons. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Here's Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Portis. Outside Bogdanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portis kicks to Ball. Cousins trying to free himself up. A shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Embiid dishes to Harris. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Puts it up off the inbound. Ball with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And he hits it to tie the game up. Ball's got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Nailed from three-point land.
Beautiful catch and shoot. Look at the pass right on time. And Tobias, he knocks it down.
Here's Porter. Rebound by the 76ers. Here we go, one-on-one. Harris inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Left side, Porter. Well, it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. Cousins, the pass to Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
And Porter drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Harris outside. And the pass to Thibault. And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Tipped away. Just 5 on the clock. There's Embiid. And the rejection by Cousins. And he recovers it. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
So Horford gets 2. Now Ball. To the paint and finished off by Porter.
I mean, really intelligent at using the pick and roll. I love how Porter reads the defense and it just takes what's available.
Now here's Embiid. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Porter with a block.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
No good from Cousins. The 76ers lead. And here now is Thibault. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Ball. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Thibault, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Alley-oop try. Porter, no luck.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
He's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for the Barons, Bell comes in for Portis. And Monte Morris subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Embiid, no good. Outside, Porter. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Just so smooth pulling up there off the dribble. Porter terrific at being unpredictable and knowing when to take that shot.
Here's Korkmaz. Simmons passes to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harris. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Outside, Ball. With the floater. Porter, no luck. 76ers trailing. And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Biyombo is checked in for Harris. Then for Baltimore, Roby's checked in, and Martin subbed in for Michael Porter. And Simmons drops them both. Now, here is Morris. Outside, Martin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Roby. And it's off from three-point range. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about got his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Simmons kicks to Biyombo. Poked away. It's stolen by Bell. And it's Baltimore on the break. Martin wide open. He fires. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Passes to Korkmaz. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now here is Martin. No points in the game yet for him. And Bell kicks to Morris. And it's blocked by Simmons. And he's able to get it back. Morris dishes to Bell.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
They get the rebound. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And Baltimore calls time here. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Checked in for Simmons. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the 76ers. Down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, there's Baltimore, 2 games back.
And right now for the 76ers, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
It's not how you start, though. It's how you finish, right? So they still got time to pull this all together and make some noise as the season goes along.
Now, here is Bell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
The 76ers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Baltimore making a switch here. Silva's checked in. And he's good on the second. Baltimore trails by 6. Here's Evans. Morris outside. Pass to Silva. Clock at 6. To stop the drought. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Korkmaz, and it's blocked.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Morris looking over the floor. And it's Zaire Smith with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smith against Morris. And the wide open shot from Evans. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Smith outside. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Embiid's got 6 points.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
On the wing, Morris. Pass to Bell. Back to Morris. Rebound by Smith.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Milton, another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Evans outside. Baltimore moving that ball around. Here's Roby. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The 76ers leading by 10. Milton kicks to Smith. No good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's sent back by Morris. Pulls from the top of the key. That one wide left. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
The 76ers leading by 10. Horford is out there with Korkmaz. And it's Smith. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Biyombo at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Evans with the steal. Morris with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Now here's Milton. Not a lot of room. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Baltimore with the ball. 7-point differential. Morris passes to Evans. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Korkmaz. It's blocked. Evans outside. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And stolen by Horford. Now Thibault. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Count that one. Horford's got 6.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
Now here is Morris. And here's Evans. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here is Smith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Thibault. Launches a 3. Korkmaz no good.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
The 76ers leading by 6. Smith scanning the floor. And the 76ers get it back. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Evans. Bell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Right there, Bell with the athleticism, attacks the offensive boards. This is where he can pick up some easy points.
Now, here's Thibault. Smith outside. Low block shot on the way. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Baltimore calls time here. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz. Baltimore trails by 6. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And there's the pass to Cousins. Good work defensively by Horford.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Smith wide open. He fires. Smith missing again. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Barons. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Passes it to Porter. Over Smith. Porter finds Ball. Good on the bucket. 6 points for LaMelo Ball.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Baltimore with the ball. They trail by 6. Ball with it. He has 6. Outside Porter. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, just incredible that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
And it's Baltimore on the break. Here's Ball. Up again.
Must put a body on Porter's. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
The 76ers leading by 4. And Simmons kicks to Harris. That one doesn't drop. And the Barons the other way now. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Covered by Smith. Bogdanovich dishes to Porter. And it's Zaire Smith with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Martin's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Ball feeling it out a bit. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harris. Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Martin the pass to Porter. He kicks the ball. Left side, Portis. Shot clock at 3. Porter, no luck.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Outside, ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Harris. Here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
Martin finds Porter. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Over Thibault. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist from Porter. Cousins has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Horford. Over Cousins. Nice D from Cousins.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Now, Ball. He has 6. Back to Cousins. Pass to Portis. Right side, Porter. And his offensive struggles continue.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Simmons. And it's off the back rim. No good. Baltimore trails by 8. No good from Cousins. Cousins has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Out to Harris. Shoots over Ball. Harris misses.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Pass to Porter. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Philadelphia calls time here. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Zaire Smith. Embiid wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Embiid's got 9 points.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 8. Whoa, hammering it in.
A better athlete than some people give him credit. DeMarcus entertaining the crowd.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One of the guys who fills up the stat sheet. Unfortunately for Cousins, that tends to include a high number of techs each year.
Now, here's Milton. Embiid kicks to Milton. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Outside, Simmons. Lock at 6. Embiid trying to break loose. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Washington Wizards.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Free throw good, Martin. And so Martin nails both of them. And here is Simmons. He's got 8. The pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Portis. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 4. Back to Embiid. This one for 3. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Outside Martin. It's stolen by Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here is Martin. Porter bounce pass. Knocked away. Embiid with the steal. Milton in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Porter kicks the ball. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Rambo, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now, here is Bell. Baltimore moving that ball around. Here's Porter. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, discussing Biombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes, only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
The free throw drops for Biombo. Baltimore making a switch here. Morris is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Baltimore trails by 12. Inside, Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Now here's Milton, covered by Evans. Outside, Simmons. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Evans outside. 6 on the shot clock. Bell passes to Porter from 13, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Porter's got 12.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Simmons got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Morris outside. On the wing, Porter. Got a piece of it. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Sixers?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Baltimore, all out there at Bogdanovich. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Porter at small forward.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. It's a 14-point game. Passes to Bogdanovich. Releases. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Thibault's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here we go. And it's blocked by Simmons. And he recovers it. Ball with the bucket. Here's Simmons. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Poke loose. Pass to Harris. To the middle. Simmons against Ball. And Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 14 points.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way. He's still able to complete the play.
To the inside. Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Baltimore shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. The 76ers leading by 12. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Now the feed to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. Here's Ball. He's got 10. Pass to Cousins. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Baltimore trails by 14. And it's Baltimore on the break. Embiid against Cousins. The kick out to Porter. Back to Cousins. Poked away. Embiid with the steal. Down low. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Now here's Porter. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Thibault finds Simmons. And they double up Simmons. For 3, Harris. Baltimore with the rebound. And it's Baltimore on the break. Porter's running. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simmons, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That free throw, no good. Zaire Smith, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. He's off on the second. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Baltimore. They trail by 16.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Simmons finds Harris. Takes a shot at the elbow, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Harris has got 5 now.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
The 76ers leading by 16. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Smith. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
For Philadelphia, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. Looking at who's out there now for Baltimore. Bell comes in for Bobby Portis, and Martin subbed in for Michael Porter. Baltimore trails by 19. To the inside, Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Smith with it. He has 7. There's the pass to Simmons. Here's the lob to the hoop, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Now Ball. He's got 10. That's tipped and stolen by Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Timeout called the Barons.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
So it's the Barons now. Passes it to Cousins. Bogdanovich against Smith. Shoots from the elbow, and it's in there. Bogdanovich has got 11 points.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Simmons passes to Harris. A shot off that time, and Baltimore going the other way now.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
The 76ers leading by 18. Right side Simmons, and Embiid in the corner. No good on the three. Bogdanovich looking around. To the middle, here's Bell, and it's blocked by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the pro.
Did you see that?
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And here is Ball. He's got 10. Here's Cousins. Here's Bogdanovich. Cousins trying to free himself up. Outside, Simmons. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Martin dishes to Cousins. And Embiid with the block. Harris outside. From deep. Baltimore with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Cousins. He has 5. Ball. Cousins trying to free himself up. Ball no good. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Smith. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Cousins. And here's the break. Pulls up on the elbow. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And the 76ers call time here. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. We know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Biombo is checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for Simmons. And then for the Barons, Obi's checked in. And it's Jacob Evans in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Milton. 6 points for him. And it's blocked. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. From deep, Evans. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Korkmaz has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Softly drops in the floater. Korkmaz has got 8.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Evans outside. To Roby. It's Evans on the wing. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Evans has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Woo! Ooh, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Inside, here's Korkmaz, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
That one is off. And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Baltimore. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Barons. They trail by 18. Kicks to Porter. Pass to Bell. To the paint. Here's Roby. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
That one goes. Count it. Roby's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Now here's Milton. Covered by Evans. Smith, no good. Baltimore trails by 16. It's blocked. Evans kicks to Morris. Outside, Porter. Smith outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he makes the first. Smith hits them both. Baltimore trails by 18. Evans feeling it out a bit. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Milton. To the middle. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
To the inside. That's good from Porter on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists tonight. The 76ers leading by 18. On the wing, Harris. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Thybulle. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Porter. Back to Morris. It's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Thybulle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Now here's Evans. He has 6. The pass to Morris. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Here's Korkmaz. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. That free throw good from Korkmaz. Bobby Portis has checked in for Baltimore. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Evans. He's guarded closely. Bell passes to Morris. But they recover it. Basket counts. Milton with it. 6 points for him. On the wing, Harris. Just 3 on the clock. He can't get that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Shake Milton. Tobias Harris is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And stolen by Portis. Now Morris. Evans goes in, and stolen by Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. There's the 3. Rebounded by Bell. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. Here's Roby. Biyombo with the block. Fast break, Philadelphia. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. And here's Evans outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Thibault's got 8 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That one goes in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for Shake Milton. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Baltimore. And Bell kicks to Bogdanovich. Fires it up. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons on the wing. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the Barons. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Henson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Singleton comes in for Tobias Harris. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Joseph in for Korkmaz. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Clemens. He's covered by Joseph. Now the 76ers on the break. Joseph leading the charge. And the shot goes in. Joseph's got his first points of the game. Baltimore on offense. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Clemens passes to Cousins. With some arc. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Outside, Joseph. Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. And here is Henson. 5 to shoot. Simmons passes to Singleton. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Simmons against Bogdanovich. Can they get it? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Pass to Singleton. Back to Simmons. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. Martin's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Schofield, guarded by Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Let's go. And it's blocked by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Baltimore with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure for Cheryl Miller.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll calls.
Clemens passes to Schofield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
At the line for 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And now the 76ers on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Martin after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Clemens. Here's Cousins. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Schofield. The pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Clemens. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now here is Martin. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Now here's Joseph. Here's Harrison. Henson trying to break free. The shot by Harrison, no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's tipped. Now here's Joseph. Pass to Singleton. Back to Joseph. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Pass to Silva. It's deflected. Now the 76ers on the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Schofield gets the bucket.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Joseph with the ball, and there's the pass to Harrison. Baseline jumper. That one a little long. Harrison's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Outside, Martin. Pass to Silva. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Now Joseph. Pass to Smith. Got a piece of it. Here's Harrison, covered by Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
And no question, it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Zaire Smith. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Portis, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Both shots good from the stripe. Here are the Barons. Clemens passes to Schofield. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's foul number 2 for him. Martin, the pass to Schofield. Knocked away. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession. Clock at 4. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Joseph, the pass to Henson. Back to Joseph. The dish to Henson. Joseph down low. Working on Portis. Shot by Joseph. No good. Here's Clemens. Tipped away. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. And here is Joseph. Pass to Milton. Harrison scanning the floor. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ben Simmons.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
The shot by Harrison, no good. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clemens. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Harrison with the ball for the 76ers. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Singleton, banked in off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.